The combination of CFA and CMA is something that is taking a lot of precedence for a lot of undergraduates specifically, trying to figure out if this combination will lead them to the highest possible launch of their career. So before I get into it, let me tell you all a couple of points which I've said in a lot of other videos. Number one, whenever you think of a combination of qualifications, do not think of it just as an idea of collecting degrees. Most of the time, the first qualification you do can be random, can be based on your past school or college marks, can be based on what others think is your skill set, etc. So once you start the first one, the second one should always be based on what you've learned from the first one. Get a little bit of exposure from the first one in terms of experience, and then once you have a little bit of an idea about yourself, about the real world that applies to you, you will then decide whether the second one makes sense for you or not. And then only then, if it turns out that there is an opportunity beyond that, you take the second course. Do not start collecting all the options available in the beginning, deciding a long list of qualifications to complete, thinking that that's what's going to give you a career. It doesn't work like that. In this video, what we're going to do is talk about the combination of CFA and CMA and whether that's the right choice for you and how to really go through the process of making this decision. By the way, I'm sure a lot of you all know that we do train candidates for courses such as CFA, CMA, CPA, ACCA, IFRS and more. If there's any other help you require regarding these qualifications, please do reach out to us. We leave our number below. Also, if this is the first time visiting this channel, please do subscribe. And if you're a regular viewer, then thank you so much. But please do comment and like and share so that others like you can find this video. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm going to first tell you all the combination of CMA plus CFA. And then for some of you all, I'll talk about the other way around. So CMA is amazing to start with, especially if you've just given your 12th, because you can complete it almost entirely in less than a year and gives you a slightly comfortable, convenient, knowledgeable base for accounts and finance both. As it turns out, if you finish CMA and you like it, you can just directly start working in really well branded companies, and in the process decide that if you like finance, then you should take up CFA. Any which way CFA you can start only in your final year of graduation. So in your first and second year, you have enough time to finish CMA and gain experience before taking a final call on CFA. If you like finance and you complete CFA, your journey becomes really niche but extremely specialized. And in finance, having specializations always helps. You can after that decide if you still want to further pursue MBA in finance, if that's the direction you want to go in. By the age of 23, 24, you will have CMA, CFA as well as an MBA if that's the direction you want to go into, and you can then, you can call yourself an expert in finance plus business. Okay, how about the other way around? If you start CFA first, most likely you are completing CMA post-graduation. You can give CMA in between CFA levels of between CFA level 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or post level 3. All of that will make no difference. Since CMA you can complete in 6 months also if you go fast, you can literally plug it in the middle of giving level 2 or level 3 of CFA. That being said, I'm really not a big recommender of that. Finish CFA as quickly as possible. Get into the zone where your first qualification is helping you with your career, and if you like finance but you want to sort of go into the business side, you want to go slightly more also tilting towards the accounting side, internal, what we call management accounting, which is costing and things such as budgeting, pricing, variances. A lot of people love all these decision making tools in a business. So after getting a hang of finance, if you realize that, okay, I've understood finance, I can make good decisions using money, and now I want to specialize in the business aspect through accounts and finance, then you can decide on doing CMA. All in all, I feel if you guys are completely fresh right now, then it should be CMA plus CFA. Actually, I don't know if there is anybody who I'm aware about who has pre-decided CFA plus CMA and actually gone down that route. So if that's the goal, hopefully let us know. You might just be the first one for us. As I said in the beginning of the video, you can use this information to decide if you want to appear for 2 qualifications, but you start with 1, understand yourself, become more aware about what your likes are, what your dislikes are, enter into the real world, and only then decide the second qualification.